harass, and I'm not sure how effectively Savior is going to be able to defend this. And Savior in huge trouble now, starting up the Spire. Maybe he can get a couple of Scourges out, but really, because he hasn't done, and looks like now Free is moving in. He's loaded up that shuttle with, I presume, 2 Zealots and a single Reaver. And Savior, if he can somehow manage to pick that shuttle off with his Scourges, despite the Corsairs being present to counter that, if he can just somehow manage to take that out, he'll buy himself time in this game, and he'll buy himself a chance in this game. Personally, I think Savior is going to be in huge trouble. Savior looks like he's pushing out with some Zerglings down the middle of the map, trying to maybe get a scout in, or just try and position those Zerglings to see where that shuttle is coming from. He's actually burrowed those Zerglings in, but Free has got the Observer, so Free has seen those bird Zerglings, and he's going to probably try and avoid them. The problem for Free is that obviously he doesn't know he only has a single Observer right now, so he's not sure of where all the burrowed Zerglings are, and Savior's positioned the Zerglings well, so he should be able to see that shuttle coming, which might give him the chance that he needs to catch that shuttle off guard. He's gone past one of the Zerglings, so Saviour's seen the shuttle coming. Savior should be prepared for this. And Savior coming in with loads and loads of Scourges, trying to catch, but Free's got the Corsairs, and Savior managed to take off all the Corsairs, but 2 of the Corsairs survive, as well as the shuttle. Savior burrows the drones, he loses some of the Hydras, but crucially he managed to kill, I think, 3 Corsairs there, but Free still with 2 Corsairs. I think Free only had the 1 Stargate, but Savior has really slowed Free down, because without the Corsairs for support, he's going to be much more vulnerable to those Scourges. Savior producing a few more Hydras, Savior fighting by this game, Savior picking off the Observer as well. Critical move by Savior, but now Free has got a group of Zealots and Dragoons out as well. He's pumping, his economy is really moving, but crucially for Savior, he did that burrow really saved his butt. Free now moving out with the Zealots and the Dragoons. Savior is going to be aware of this. He's going to see them with the Zergling, but I think this might be a feint by Free to try and distract Savior in one direction. Looks like he's actually going to make a big push here. I'm not sure if Saviour's got enough to defend this. He's got a handful of Hydras. He's bringing more Hydras out, but this is going to be a big push. We've seen Protoss players kill Zerg players with this push alone, and Saviour's going to be forced to defend that, try and pull back, stay out of the Reaver Sky region, and then 2 Reavers. This is going to be crucial for Savior. Savior bringing another couple of Scourges. The Scourges are sitting there doing nothing. Savior, I think, trying to just stay out of the Reaver range. Now the Reaver drops within range of the Hydras. The Zealots acting as a wall. More Zealots arriving in time. Savior doesn't have any Sunkens at 3 o'clock base. This is looking disastrous and hopeless for Savior. I'm not sure if Savior is going to be able to survive this. Savior with only the 1 Sunken up. He's forced to bring his probes out. Those Zealots with speed upgrades just laying waste to Savior, and Savior just not able to stand and fight. He's managed to burrow the drones. Crucially, Free doesn't have an Observer, so he can't do damage to Savior's economy, but Savior is going to lose this 3 o'clock expansion, and there's literally nothing you can do to defend this. Free, meanwhile, heading towards Savior's main with the Reavers, and Savior forced to defend on too many fronts at once. Reaver drops. Savior might be able to try and pick the shuttle off, but the shuttle maneuvers back away, so he's done a great job of diverting Savior's forces, and really Savior is being killed in this game now, and there's going to be no hope. Savior's going to go out of the World Cyber Games. Disaster for Savior. Great play by Free. He's held the upper hand in this game throughout. Savior had 1 chance, really, with those Scourges, that he slowed Free down a little bit, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't to be in Free with his superior economy, superior macro kicking in, just tearing Savior up. Really just Savior not even threatening Free in this game, and unfortunately Savior is now going to go down, and this is going to be GG right here. A quick and unfortunately painful death for Savior, but I still have hope for him. He didn't play terribly. He made a couple of mistakes throughout the series, but he did manage to wrest 1 game away from Free. He was looking quite solid, it has to be said, and it's going to be a challenge to whoever he comes up against in the round of 16. But Savior, I still have hope for him next season. If he continues to practice, continues to commit himself, he might be able to come back. We believe, as Savior fans must. But anyway, GG. Free takes that game. Free progresses through. Savior's out. He looks really dejected at this stage. I think this is no longer the champion Savior. This is the Savior who almost expects defeat. Free not taking too much pride in that victory. GG guys. This is Klazart.